What's in store for 2024? When I asked that question of Archangel Metatron, he made an entrance to the sound of bells jingling and whispered, "You'll need to stay on your toes." Okay, an unusual entrance, but soon it will be clear that was purposeful. As you slide into January, dark clouds hover over the land, representing the dark energies who are mustering their troops. Conflict spreads across the globe, in the wake of which those same dark forces are emboldened to extend their reach. Their nefarious actions create dark tendrils of doubt and fear that slink into your warm, cozy spaces. Should you feel cold tendrils snaking up your spine, raising the hairs on your neck, recognize them for what they are: lies, deceit, and cowardice, doing their evil best to make inroads into your psyche. Stop that garbage in its tracks. Send it packing as you call in an angel brigade to reinforce your hearth and home. Be alert. Stop such invasions before they take hold and cast dark shadows over your life. The clouds are your early warning alert system. Hear them rumble in protest against events happening below. Your efforts to be present, mindful, and take fast action will stand you in good stead. If you thought the dark forces were a PITA before, get ready because their numbers have grown. Their confidence has grown, and they are laboring under the delusion that their victory is at hand. We assure you that is not true. However, there will be days where it may feel that way. On those days, hunker down, invoke your angel team, and know this is only temporary. We stand in solidarity at your side and promise you will prevail. 2024 will bring substantial change. Old norms are completing their cycle, new ones are taking their place. You can expect huge shifts that may cause you to feel stretched beyond your capacity. Remember to stay in the flow, always. Bend so you do not break. Flexibility may well be the watchword for the year. Such massive shifting requires more flexibility. Be mindful to release what no longer serves, making room for a higher frequency energy, which will transform your idea of reality. Picture yourself as a schooner ship, sailing over the towering, breaking waves, rising and falling with the thrusting rhythm of the sea, meeting all challenges, one by one, with your highly skilled crew of angels and guides. Some nights you may find yourself sailing through lightning-lit dark waters. In those times, extra crew will arrive to assist. All of your needs are always met when you're in the flow. Do you see now why flow is such a vitally important concept and why we've been shouting this message from the rooftops? Have faith in yourself. You are more skilled and ready to face your future than you've ever been before. Besides, we're not going anywhere, except with you. Should you turn around to survey where you've been, you might notice the birds and beasts are following close behind. They've got as much skin in this game as you. Don't underestimate their ability to project stable, supportive energy in your direction and for Gaia. This is a planet-wide effort. Those abrasive currents that threaten to engulf you are the dark forces. Resistance magnified to the nth degree. Still, you are more powerful. You might think of your run-ins with them as opportunities to flex your spiritual muscles. You grow stronger with every encounter. Sometimes it may feel like you're drowning. That's an illusion projected onto you by the deceivers. Don't fall into their trap. Laugh in their faces as you invoke another battalion or two of angels to buoy you over, through, and past whatever temporary obstacle they've dreamed up. They are clever and well versed in such things. We'll give them that. But you are more buoyant and cannot be sunk unless you allow it. When you feel low or weak, reach out for your fellow light workers and angels. They'll provide ballast until you're sufficiently recovered. After those words, a choir of angels burst into song, temporarily interrupting Metatron's broadcast with "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Like us, the angels yearn for the day when peace will reign upon the earth, and they vow to do everything in their considerable power to help us manifest that reality. Don't underestimate what you bring to the table. You are a vital component in Creator's grand plan. That's a truth you can take to the bank. Knowing that, what are you going to do about it? Will you put aside limiting beliefs to step up and claim your spot in the glorious new world of Earthtopia? Never take your eyes off that prize, for it's the holy grail of your present lifetime. Earthtopia draws closer as more lightworkers put aside old fears to embrace this new way of being, the one where you relax into a solid relationship with your Akashic team and allow them to be an active part in fulfilling the prophecy. You can't do this without them, so you might as well lean in and avail yourself of their expert assistance. They've been patiently waiting for the day when significant numbers of lightworkers achieved a higher level of consciousness in order to guide them through this massive challenge. Later in the year, things will further heat up towards the end of 2024. Time to stop lollygagging along, putting tasks off for someday, because someday is now. Now. Now! The bugle has sounded. The troops have assembled. The battle is on. Fight for what you love or lose it, and yourself. By fight, we mean standing in faith, trust, and the confidence that you have what it takes to prevail with the help of your angels. Release the fear, worries, and doubts that have held you captive through many lifetimes. You are ready to engage. Feel the waves of exhilaration surging through your physicality? Feel the delicious anticipation wending its way through your psyche? Don't hold back. Flow with the energy. This is the culmination of lifetimes of planning. Your victory is assured. All that's left is for you to take inspired action when you get the angel signal. Be about your business daily. Meanwhile, strive to be more present than you've ever been. Prepare to spring into action the moment inspired guidance flashes across your psychic channel. We'll be repeating the group 21-day meditation challenge in January to facilitate your readiness. It's an opportunity to hone your senses until they're razor sharp. Trust that we'll be actively scanning the planetary energy to alert you the very second something of consequence arises. When you respond rapidly, you put yourself in the best position to successfully meet any challenge. Gone are the days of self-recrimination. You've dallied with that nonsense long enough. It's time to believe us when we tell you that you're ready. You are unstoppable with our help, and this is a vital part of your life's plan. This is now or never time. Trust yourself and your team that you've got what it takes. Let's do this thing. Before you pull back protesting that you don't have all the answers, take a deep breath. Relax. You don't need all the answers right this very moment. You will have everything you need to hold the line and then to advance when the time comes. You're wondering about the timeline, aren't you? We're elated to tell you that due to the efforts of the Lightworker Collective, the timeline has shortened and may yet shorten further. As we've often explained, your actions can and have changed timelines. However, let that go for now. It's counterproductive, like a dog worrying a bone. You attract self-defeating energy when you intensely focus on the future. Move forward as you're led, knowing your progress is real. Use soft focus on the future. It's visible out there on the horizon, although the details are fuzzy. That's exactly as it should be, since your future is evolving. Very little is set in stone, allowing room for flexibility where needed. Only the broad strokes are presently filled in. For instance, Earthtopia. That's set in stone. Only the timing is in flux. When you've got the entire planet involved in bringing forth the prophecy, a shifting timeline is natural and to be expected. For now, live each day to the fullest. Share your pure soul love freely. Allow it to penetrate the cold, dark, resistant spaces, flooding them with golden love light. That is the highest purpose you can achieve in this lifetime, for it's the very essence of Earthtopia. How you accomplish it is up to you and will differ amongst lightworkers. Get your groove
Get your
on and
groove
shine
on,
that
yeah, yeah.
magnificent light, baby. A reckoning is at hand. Time to sweep up the detritus littering your pathways. Place all of that detritus into the divine transmutation receptacle, metaphorically, of course. As for those who would thwart your efforts, send them love and keep moving. Do not allow them to distract and trip you up. They have zero power over you unless you give it to them. And why would you? When they say otherwise, they are lying. They're very good at lying, which is why they've thwarted you so many times before. You were so much younger then. You're wiser than that now. Keep paddling your boat along the love lagoon. Create massive ripples in that little pond to reverberate across the planet. Your ripples, combined with those of your fellow lightworkers, will create a tsunami of love that will sweep away the dark forces. They may choose at any time to stand up and surf the cosmic wave of transformation with you, or they may choose to be swept off their feet as they circle the drain of defeat. You see, even until their final moment, each soul can turn their lives completely around by making a better choice. That's universal law. Don't waste your time feeling sorry for those who are circling the drain. They are there by choice. Yet they still have the same opportunities of every other soul. That's the profundity of creator love. As we wind this message down, let's address the elephant in the room. We've not spoken about specific events for 2024. That's purposeful. Understanding the energy and the most empowered way to respond gives you great advantage. Spending time waiting with bated breath for this or that disaster is counterproductive. Do you now see that focusing on fear and worry lends power to that which you do not want? Turn your focus onto that which you do want and let the angels see to the details, open the doors, and help you navigate whether the seas be calm or stormy. That's your simple recipe for a purposeful, satisfying life, which is, after all, your reason for being. Work on yourself, releasing judgment, fear, and old karma, while living a joyful life beyond your wildest expectations. Let the angels take care of the rest. They've got you 9 ways to Sunday. Beam your shining countenance on the path of peace and love, reaching ever higher levels of vibrational frequency, and know all really is right with your world, regardless of what the media tells you. There are many amongst them who lie and obfuscate at the orders of their masters. Be wiser than they. Send them a solid blast of divine love, then move on. You've got an important mission and no time to play their games. Anytime you're in doubt about your next move, let love be your fallback position. Use love like a high pressure hose to cleanse away the darkness. As you occupy yourself this way, your angels will whisper encouragement and inspired thoughts, leading towards your next best step. Yes, 2024 will be rife with challenges. It will also be rife with tremendous opportunities for spiritual growth, more love, joy, and outright bliss. Savor it all and don't forget, treat yourself with love and kindness as modeled by your Akashic team. That way, your 2024 experience will be a piece of cake. Okay, friends, we have our marching orders. Let's go have some cake and prepare to make 2024 a dazzlingly spectacular one for the record books as we transform our world with the help of Metatron and our personal angel brigade. And before I go, just a quick reminder, don't forget, January 1st, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be live streaming on YouTube. Bring your questions about this message or any other message, whatever is on your mind. Let's celebrate and bring in the new year with panache, pizzazz, love, and light. Until then.